All right, just finished up chapter 10. Liked it. Good one. Chapter 10, the law of authenticity. So in this case, Joe and Pindar are at a sales symposium listening to the keynote speaker. And that keynote speaker is actually the lady Pindar wanted Joe to take in, see what he can learn from her, absorb. In this case, she was talking on the law of authenticity. And to go on to a little bit of the law of authenticity, turns out she is the mega successful real estate, both residential and commercial, agent in the city, and she helped get Ernesto the commercial property and such. And she had a really cool story as far as at 42. She mentioned her opening statement is talking about when she was 42 on her birthday and how her kids pulled all the money together to send her to an all-day spa. And then her best friend got her $100 gift certificate to JCPenney's. And then the third gift was her husband actually walking out on her. And that's something she explained, that it took her over a year to unwrap that gift and have an appreciation for it, because her story leads into the appreciation for what that did for her. In a sense, it allowed her to change from being somebody who had no job experience, essentially, because she was a full-time mother, looking out for the kids in that sense. And so she had no marketable job qualities. So then she went on to be a real estate agent. And in that year, she rambled off all these different sales techniques while on stage. And when she finished it, she told she didn't even make a sale. She was terrible at sales with real estate. And because of that, she wanted to quit. And bear with me for a second, because this is a longer chapter, so I just need to find some things I want to talk about. Yeah, that's a little farther. But she wanted to quit, so it became, I think, a Sunday or a Monday. Days are irrelevant in this case, but the last day she was going to quit, she actually had to go to a meeting that she was obligated to, so she couldn't get out of it. And it wasn't a meeting, it was actually showing a potential prospect on a house. And so she literally had the mindset that I'm giving up on this. I'm just gonna be as unprofessional, unsalesy as possible. So she essentially just had a normal conversation, didn't talk anything whatsoever about the house, the asking price, just having genuine conversation, being interested in that person she was talking with. And to her surprise, and this was probably one of the biggest lessons she learned, is because she was willing to take an interest in that person and disregard everything about the sale and such, she actually sold the house. And ultimately, that's the way she added value. And this certainly struck a chord with a lot of the audience, and based off what the chapter was saying. And Joe was just extremely intrigued by the speaker. My goodness, I was just me reading this and visualizing it on. It's quite powerful, I think. You definitely see it being played out as in real life. Somebody having a speech like this and tell a story like this, which is really cool. Absolutely, definitely, indeed. So to go back to, I learned something that day. This is Deborah. This is Deborah Davenport talking on stage. I learned something that day when I said that my life as a mom, wife, and household manager left me with nothing the marketplace wanted. I was wrong. There was something else I learned over those years. That was how to be a friend, how to care, how to make people feel good about themselves. And that, my friends, is something the marketplace wants very much. Always has, always will. I want to go to, here we go. People remember this. No matter what your training, no matter what your skills, no matter what area you are in, you are the most important commodity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is you. Reaching any goal you set takes 10% specific knowledge, or technical skills, 10% max. The other 90% is people skills. And what's the foundation of all people skills? Liking people, caring about people, being a good listener. Those are all helpful, but they're not the core of it. The core of it is who you are. It starts with you. As long as you're trying to be someone else or putting on some act or behavior someone else taught you, you have no possibility of truly reaching people. The most valuable thing you have to give people is yourself. No matter what you think you're selling, what you're really offering is you. She glanced toward the back of the hall, and Joe was startled to realize she was looking directly at him, or at least it certainly seemed like it to Joe. You want great people skills? She leaned in towards the audience as if confiding something to her best friend. You want people skills? She repeated. Then be a person. She looked around from face to face. Can you do that? Will you do that? She looked to the left, to the right. Again, meeting the gaze of dozens of individuals. It's worth 10,000 times more than all the closing techniques that ever have been or ever will be invented. It's called authenticity. Just remember wondering what mysterious power this woman held over them, and knew he had just heard the answer. They pulled out of the parking garage in silence. They being Joe and Pendar, and threaded their way through the downtown maze. Joe had thought about many things in the last few days and had reevaluated much about the way he did business, but he had not been prepared for the impact that Deborah Davenport had on him with the single word, authenticity. He gazed over at Pendar, impassive expression, unreadable at the Sphinx, then back at the road. You know why I came to see you Saturday? Pendar nodded. You were hungry to learn about success, genuine success. Joe paused and said, actually, no, not really. The truth is, Pendar glanced at him, his eyes serious. Go on. Joe took a breath. I came to see you because I wanted to impress you. I wanted to gain your trust. I was planning actually to persuade you to help me put this deal together. This deal I'm working on, to bring you your money and connections, and Joe's voice dropped to an almost inaudible confession, your clout. There it was, he said it, and now it was out in the open. His reason for coming to see the man in the first place. The BK account, clout and leverage. Joe had never seen Pendar angry. He certainly didn't want to see it now. Nevertheless, he took another breath, then forced himself to turn back and look his mentor in the eye. It was a stupid reason, Joe said. Pendar spoke softly. No, not stupid. It's where you were, that's all. Besides that, wasn't the reason you came to see me. You only thought it was the reason you came to see me. Joe stared at him. Then, what was the real reason I came? Pendar smiled. You were hungry to learn about success. Genuine success. The fourth law, the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself.